You guys and girls, the Animal Crossing Amiibo Card Series 5 pre-orders are now open. Okay, before you freak out, let me fill you in with all the information you need to know on where to pre-order these, how to get them, the 16 new villagers, and make sure you stay to the end of the video where I give you my tips on how to get these and make sure you have enough for all the Amiibo cards that you need. So you can pick up Raymond, you can grab Sherb, you can get Rio, and of course you can get Sasha. What's going on, everybody? It's Iron SwitchForce. I hope you're all having a wonderful day and an amazing time as we wait patiently for this to happen in our game. I can't freaking wait. My heart feels full every day that I remember that Nintendo did the right thing. But the Amiibo cards are one of the coolest elements because it brings in brand stinking new villagers. And so I want to help you get them wherever you are in the world. This is your official guide video to getting the Amiibo Series 5 cards easily and smoothly wherever you may be. Also, you gotta let me know in the comments down below right now which new villager you want most. Who are you hunting in the Amiibo card packs? Who do you want? Is it Sasha? Is it Shino? Is it Ione? Is it Roswell? Let me know in those comments. I want to see who's the most popular. So this morning, October 19th, Amiibo card pre-orders went live in a bunch of places. All right, I want to fill you in. If you missed them, don't worry. I got more information. But let me show you the state of things as we are right now, as we speak right now. These pre-orders are sold out in the United States. But there's good news here, okay? You might have missed them, but the good news is that they're at Walmart. Now, why is that good news? Well, because it shows that Nintendo did not sign an exclusive deal with Target. You might remember that with the Sanrio Amiibo cards, Nintendo and Target had an exclusive partnership, and that went upside down real fast. People made online orders, and they weren't honored. Employees were selling ones that were supposed to be set aside for pickup. It was a big mess. But this is good because they'll be at more places, and they'll probably come back in stock at Walmart. Lately, Walmart has been doing this thing where they run out of some stock, and then they refill, and then they run out of some stock. It's happened with like PlayStations, it's happened with Switch OLEDs, and I'm sure it'll happen with the Amiibo cards. There are 48 cards in Series 5, which is a little slim, but what matters most is the Holy Grail, the 16 virtuous souls on your screen right now. This is why we're all going crazy and getting tappy fingers and freaking out on our phones to hopefully find pre-orders, because the Amiibo cards present us with 8 brand spanking new villagers and 8 returning villagers from past games, and we got such awesome ones as Sasha and Shino, Rio, and Roswell. I'm going to be doing a full video on these guys in depth, giving you information on them, if they'll be accessible anywhere else in the game, and also their personality, who they used to be, who they are now. But right now, just take it all in, and remember to let me know in the comments down below who your favorite is. I nominate Sasha for your favorite villager, but definitely fill me in on which one you're most excited to get. I do want to fill you in on what's happening right now, and right now, this is the only pre-order we've seen in the United States. Now, if you're in Canada, go quick, okay? Because you can grab your pre-order right now at Best Buy Canada. Now, I don't recommend anyone do this in America. The shipping and stuff will be confusing, but in Canada, you can grab them right now. What's interesting, though, is it's limited to 1 per household. I have 1 in cart, and you can see right here it says, sorry, you've reached the household limit for this item. So they're really buckling down on the initial shipment, which is a bummer if you want a bunch of cards and you're hunting for those new villagers, but which is a good thing if you just want one. That means scalpers can't just go and suck up the stock, and so I think they're clearly prepared in handling this well. Now, if you're over in Australia, right now there's a pre-order up on the official Nintendo Australia store, but it's not available yet. It shows out of stock, but it hasn't even gone in stock yet, so keep your tabs on this page if you're in Australia. Now, over in Europe, we've got Game, who is listed coming soon for Series 5. They have not been made available yet. And I would expect them to pop up at the UK Nintendo store as well. That's where they were with the Sanrio cards, so it makes sense they would again. Now, I know a lot of my audience is in the US, so you're probably wondering, what do I do? Where do I go now that this has happened? And I want to let you know that they will be popping up at many more places. I expect these to be sold at Target and Walmart and Best Buy. And that's what I'm going to say I feel safe about. Amazon should have them as well, but I definitely feel good about those 3. Now, I will give you tips at the end of the video, but I would absolutely follow a few people that I'm going to put in the description down below. 1, you can follow me on Twitter because I will post as soon as they go live. And 2, I'm going to give you kind of like an alerts account that posts Nintendo stuff as soon as it happens, and it's an Animal Crossing account, and that will really help you key in on when those pre-orders go up. If you want these cards, I recommend that you get a pre-order as soon as possible. But if you're not able to, it's not the end of the world. I think you'll be able to get them in stores, and I've got some tips on how to do that. I think Best Buy and Walmart and Target will all have them. Remember, these launch on November the 5th, everywhere, worldwide. That's the Update 2.0, that's Happy Home Paradise, and that's all of these packs. So it's going to be kind of a mad rush, but I do expect the stock to be far more significant than it was with the Sanrio cards. This is for 2 reasons. 1, Nintendo now knows how well the Sanrio cards sold. And 2, this is an official Series 5. It's not just one pack. Like, people can buy a bunch of packs. In fact, to get all 48 cards in the set, you're going to need a bunch of packs, probably like 10 packs. And so Nintendo will prepare for that because they want to sell you the packs. They want you to spend your money on these packs, and you'll probably have a good chance to. But I do like that they're starting to enforce some limits, and I hope that even in stores they enforce limits so no one can go and say, gobble, 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 I'm going to be like Franklin and eat the entire box. Now let's get back to the pre-order front for a hot minute here because I need to give you some tips. Here is my expectation. These cards are going to be available on November 5th, and so pre-orders should happen a week or maybe 2 weeks before. I'm shocked that Walmart has put them up so early, and I'm shocked that you can order them right now at Best Buy in Canada. I thought it would be more towards the 20s or the late 20s of October, but nonetheless, these will pop back up online, and then there will be stock in stores. It is my recommendation that if you can, you pre-order them with shipping. Now, normally, it should be no big deal to go pick them up in store, and I think they will most likely have smooth sailing. But if you want to be extra careful based on what happened with the Sanrio cards, I just ordered them to ship them. Now, the only negative there is you probably won't get them on November 5th. In fact, I don't think you will at all. If you need to have them on November 5th, then you're going to want to wait for these things to hit store shelves. But the third alternative is that you wait till they come out and then still order them online so you can pick them up in store. That is what Target did, where they launched them before the stores opened and you had to pre-order them online. Like the day of, it was less of a pre-order and more of just a pickup. And then all heck broke loose and no one could get their cards, or at least a lot of people couldn't. It took forever. So if you're going to go the online route, I highly implore you to create accounts already for Best Buy, Target, and Walmart. That way, when these do pop up, you don't have to worry about setting up an account, typing in all your information. It's all there. Preload it with your address. Preload it with your credit card. Preload it with your name. Okay, that is the best bet to expedite. And it's what I do to get all my consoles, to get all my limited editions, and I will do this to get my Amiibo cards. If you have an account, you're already like 4 steps ahead of the average person that finds the link and decides they want to buy. I also highly am suggesting that you have extreme patience, whether you're pre-ordering or trying online for in-store pickup. It took me over 100 times of adding to cart to get my Sanrio packs. Now, I know that sounds insane, but you really do have to stick with it and have some perseverance. Those who are persistent will end up with packs. Persistent, packs. Persevere, packs. Give up, it's not even the same letter. All right, so you really want to just keep trying, and if it seems like they're sold out, don't worry. I have got these types of things, whether it's Amiibo cards or consoles, 10, 20, 30, 40 minutes after they showed sold out, because the system is so overloaded, right? It's handling so many orders, so many different customers, so many different internet IP addresses. It can't keep up, and it will not understand its true stock number until time progresses. And some will be, canceled, and some won't progress all the way, and some will hold in cart and then expire. So stay with it. Keep on trying until it's like beyond any sense of trying. And I'm saying the first hour is what makes sense. A whole hour of trying is what you probably are going to need to do if you really want these cards. Now, hopefully you get them in the first few minutes, and hopefully the stock is plentiful and it's not a problem. But if it is, that is what you really should be doing, is just sticking with it. Now, in stores, it's a different story. And I think in stores should actually be, well, I don't know. Back when the Sanrio cards came out, there was much more of a lockdown mentality and people seemed to be a little bit more cautious around things. Now a lot more things are open and people feel more comfortable going out, so I expect there to be lines and people waiting. Now, one thing you could try is Walmart is usually a 24-hour store in many locations. I've got many games at Walmart at 12:01, including my Animal Crossing Blue and Green Pastel Switch. You might want to try Walmart right at midnight, as soon as the clock strikes November 5th, and see if you can ask an employee to bring you the packs. Now, the best place to get these is going to be at the video game counter, all right? It's not going to be in the cards. It's not going to be at the front desk. It'll probably be almost assuredly at the video game department, the electronics department. So that's where I'd ask at Walmart, that's where I'd ask at Target, and that's where I'd ask at Best Buy, although Best Buy is kind of all electronics, so you just want to go to the Nintendo section where all the Switch stuff is, and that's where they should be. Now, in store, they probably will not have a limit, although they might. I hope they at least have like a 2 or 3 per person limit. The online limit of 1 per household from Best Buy is very tight. Like, that's as tight as it can be. but I'm not sure of in-store limits. But if you expect to get them, I would say get there early. I've been following the sports card market, and those people lined up insanely early for drops at Target, and those happen like a bunch of times a year, a bunch of different series. This is the first time Amiibo Card Series 5 and New Villagers are coming back. Everyone's going to be so hyped for the update. I wouldn't be surprised to see some lines before the stores open at Target, Walmart, and Best Buy. So you might want to get there a little early. It's going to probably be chilly. Stay in your car. Make sure you're kind of first, second, third, fourth in line. I'm expecting them to get boxes of these cards, so I think they'll probably have at least, 10, 20, 30, 40, hopefully 100 packs. Hopefully they're prepped and ready to go with a bunch of extras for you and your friends and family, but it probably will be a little bit chaotic. The other tip I want to give you is please do not push, please do not yell, please not blame employees. They're all trying their best. Everyone wants to make it good for you. They're not trying to get in your way. Some of them might not even know what's going on. Maybe they've never heard of Amiibo cards. Maybe they weren't informed on it. They're just employees working for this big corporation, and it's not their fault. And then the last tip I want to give you is that I think these things will be restocked frequently. Remember, they're coming out as we approach the holiday season, November 5th, and Nintendo wants to use 2.0 and Happy Home Paradise to really vault Animal Crossing sales as we approach Christmas and Black Friday. So I believe these Animal Crossing Series 5 Amiibo cards will probably sell out and then probably restock and restock and restock. And who knows, Nintendo should probably have a continuous supply throughout the year, and then maybe after that they'll go away. But I expect them to want to keep these out there for fans as long as they can. So yeah, I think that's some really good tips. Remember to create your accounts if you want to get them online. Follow myself and Animal Crossing World on Twitter. I'll put links in the description down below. Get there early. Pay attention to Target, Walmart, Best Buy. If you have a chance to pre-order and ship, get them. I know you probably want them on launch day, but I would get them as a backup at the very least and ensure that you have them. And my last final tip I'll leave you with is try to avoid scalpers. eBay prices were $50, $60 for the Sanrio card set, and that's just silly. These should be like $5 or $6. That's what you should pay, and you're going to probably want a bunch of packs, so please conserve your money. There's no need to pay $20, $30, $40. You'll probably be able to find some more later. They'll probably continue to pop up, and they'll probably have restocks online and in stores, so don't worry about it. Let me know which villager you're most ready to hunt and want the most in Amiibo card form in the comments down below. Even if it's an old one, that's okay. Let me know. Maybe it's just straight up Judy. I get it. She's great. You're great too, so stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive out there. Smash that like button on your way out, and until next time, my friends and family, I love you so much. I appreciate you. SwitchForce out.